Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we'll take a look at the Apple stock. Before we move forward, a disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and it is not a financial advice. Okay, so we had been following the Apple stock, and the last time when we made a video, we mentioned that we were looking at this 155 spot 55 as a strong support. In fact, if you look at our older videos in the channel, we had been identifying this region of 182 to 188 dollars as a our target level, and that is when back in November and December the market was rallying towards this level, and Apple even reached the $3 trillion valuation. And we had identified actually a completion of a larger cycle around these levels, and also several smaller cycles were coming together around here, which was giving us a confluence level of several degree cycles coming together. And what we were looking for was at least a pullback which will take place, and we had identified in advance, in fact several weeks in advance, 155.55 dollars per share as the level to watch for as a key support. In fact, one of the subscribers asked this question in one of the videos in comments: what is the downside target we are looking at? And in the answer, 155.55 was mentioned, and you can go back and check. That was a few weeks ago. So the market actually came down and tested this level, found strong support here, rejected lower price, and closed higher after testing 155.55, which is a 61.8% retracement level from this low, which is identified as A segment, A to B segment of this. Let me just quickly draw this for you, easier to see. So that's what we're looking at, and that was basically a 61.8% retracement level. Now what we had also mentioned was that once price reach this level, we'll have to see how the price will actually trade around these levels. So it had a really strong move higher, and then what we were looking at after that was, this is where you can see these purple lines. We were looking for an initial move to at least to about $163.50 area. That was the 38.2% retracement level of this like lower here. And then we had a region which we had identified and in fact written a strong resistance, which was between the 61.8% retracement level and 78.6% retracement level, which was between 172 and $177. And what the price has done is, let me actually blow up this a little bit bigger. uh, Price went into that area which we had identified as strong resistance, and then it tried to close above this 177 level, but it couldn't do that. In fact, what it had done here, this part, let me try to identify this with a rectangle here, is this part is actually something which we can identify as being an island reversal. So it found, let me actually write this here. Uh, I would say it's like a kind of a variation of it with similar kind of a pattern. The reason is that it had like a strong, it has a tail which is going into the body of the candle, but then it closed lower stronger. So that was last Thursday, and of course on Friday it took the lows out of February the 4th. And what appears to be the case is that perhaps we have this situation where uh, it looks like Apple stock is going into an ABCD formation here, and we could be looking at least a kind of a retest of the lows, perhaps even the lows being taken out, and reaching about $155, which is around 200-day moving average. And also if I take the expansion of this, so around here we have this also the 1.272% expansion coming around $150 level. So there is a confluence um, of levels coming together. So let's just try to share this area, because visually then it's a little bit easier to see. And we can just type here possible target. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So here, there we go. So now if so this scenario is possibly this scenario which could play out, and what is important is that if price begins to close below these levels, especially below the 200-day moving average, which is this black line here, and then the stock begins to look increasingly bearish. And then what is likely could be happening is that we had identified a longer term cycle, and perhaps the stock might be just the longer term cycle might be just taking the stock lower. And if that will be the case, then we have this target of $132 per share in that region, which will be the kind of place for any possible support, if that scenario is likely to play out, meaning that that the price begins to close below the 200-day moving average, and below these levels, then we could be looking at price going much lower to around $132 per share level. So that's what we are looking at in the stock of Apple. And so far it seems to be following these patterns um, fairly nicely. And you can have a look at our old videos of how we had identified these levels in advance, in fact weeks in advance. That will also give you more idea of the kind of technical analysis which we do, how we look at these markets. And if you like how we are looking at these stocks and the market, then please do subscribe to the channel. If you want to be informed of new videos coming out, then do not forget to hit that bell icon level button, sorry, and that way you'll know when the new videos are posted. So thank you very, very much for watching the video, and have a great day, night, evening, wherever you are, and good luck and good trading. Bye for now.